Well, I had the opportunity to walk several miles with you in Tucson. I tell you what, I just want to live Peyton's life for a little while. I mean, it's like a movie-style adventure, right? Asking people, I mean, I would watch them and you would go, well, what's in that vault back there? You know, and it really, they would open it up, they would pull out these stones. I mean, it was remarkable. So his adventure becomes yours as you get to find beautiful gemstones. So I am wearing this pendant. It is brand new today. It is making its launch. The color in Peridot, whether we're talking small stones or large, but in this case especially large, remarkable. I don't know if I could tell you the last time I'd seen a 3-carat Peridot, oval cut, 14-karat gold, surrounded in diamonds on 5 easy payments of $111.80. This is, I believe, the only Peridot pendant that we offer. No reorder on this bad boy because, again, the same story is they're not to be found. You can't go back and get more because there's no more to be had.
These were mined in 2005 from the famous Jilin mine in China. Look at the color. When you see this color, you know it comes from this mine. It's often described as grassy green with touches of gold. And look at the stone as you move it, Jen, that's perfect. You see the different colors from within it? Look at that green colors, but look at the golden tones that you have there.
Oh.
So when we work with the designer here, we want to do something really special. And I'm glad when you turned it to the side because you saw all of that gold.
Yes.
Very, very important here. We want to do something, but we also made it an enhancer because, you know, we know you have your favorite gold chain at home. But you know what? This chain is also beautiful. It comes with a lobster claw, which I'm trying to convince them to do on everyone.
I know, you're a big fan.
Because I know how difficult it is to do them.
Yes, you saw me struggling to put on these necklaces. Oh, look at it against black. And the color of that stone. I mean, I talk all day about, you know, some stones, it doesn't matter if they're small or if they're large, but let's be frank. I mean, we're all gals, right? And we love our jewelry. We love the big stones, right? I mean, especially if you have a favorite and if the quality is really good, and that's the key, then taking it larger is more of a good thing. But bigger isn't always better because what happens when you make a stone bigger? There's nowhere for inclusions to hide.
No.
There's nowhere for cloudiness to hide. But the good news is there's none of that to be hidden anyway in this stone.
No. And I love these close-ups because it's very, very clean. It has a very unique color. You know, if you are a Peridot, if you're an August baby, if you collect Peridots, you'll recognize that this has a very different color to it. And it's very mine specific. This was formed deep, deep, deep in the magma of the earth in volcanoes. And when it came up, it already had this incredible color. And that's what makes this different because it was so deep in the earth and so deep and so many different chemicals came into it. It has a little bit different color from any other Peridot you're going to see. Grassy greens with a touch of gold.
That's something that you've educated me on so much is that it isn't just, you know, the stone and maybe different shades within that stone, but every mine has its own personality.
Every mine has its own, and you know, and depending on where it is, a lot of times you'll see Peridot, beautiful, deep green color. A little touch of yellow maybe in it, but when you see this with touches of gold, and this is a great shot because as you move it, do you see those gold colors coming out? See the different shades of green coming out? That tells you that it's extremely fine, it's extremely clean, and that's another thing that this mine is known for. It's known for very bright, very clean stones, very, very unusual.
So what do you do then with a stone that large? I feel like really if we simply prong set it, put a bail on it, didn't include the chain, still a great offer. Like it's all about the stone. And while it is still all about the stone, well, we've framed it like the work of art it really is. So then you wrap it in those beautiful diamonds, you frame it in that 14-karat gold, you make it so, I mean, I know we're calling it a pendant, but it's an enhancer, clearly. You open that up, you put it on nearly any chain because that's a good, generous bail. And then I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to turn this around and show it to you backwards to show you how beautiful it is from all angles and also so that your eye, in fact, I love that it's against this kind of pale yellow background so that you can try to find flaws. And that's the beauty of this stone. When the quality is this good, that's what makes it a great vault discovery. But the enhancer itself and what we do to it makes it that work of art. It is brand new today, but just like any vault, you'll never hear me say this is a vault discovery and we have 10,000 to go around. That's not a vault. It's got to be limited, and this indeed is right out of the gate. In fact, the only Peridot pendant that we offer here at QVC is J329320. So there is a big launch happening, I believe, on